One of the most anticipated events of the 21st century has a date. A year when the United States is forecast to lose its title as the world's largest economy. But what if that date is a mirage? A statistical ghost that hides a much more complex and dangerous truth about the future of global power. The question seems simple. When will China overtake the United States? For years, forecasters have pointed to a specific moment. A crossover point on a graph where one line surpasses another. Some analyses suggest this could happen in the mid-2040s. A time when China's nominal gross domestic product is projected to finally eclipse that of America. This is the story you often hear, a straightforward narrative of an emerging power rising to claim the top spot. But this is where the story gets much more complex. That single date, that one forecast, it depends on a house of cards. To understand why, we must first look at the rulebook for this economic contest. The standard measurement is nominal GDP, the total value of all goods and services produced by a country in US dollars. And for now, the United States remains the undisputed leader. For China to take the lead, it needs to maintain consistent growth, while the American economy expands more slowly. But this simple calculation, however, hides several volatile secrets. The first is economic growth itself. China's decades of double-digit growth are over. It is now entering a phase of slower, more moderate expansion. The second is demographics, a ticking time bomb inside the Chinese system. The legacy of its one-child policy means its population is aging rapidly. A smaller workforce will struggle to support a larger elderly population. This could act as a powerful brake on its economic engine. The third secret is the most unpredictable of all: currency exchange rates. The entire comparison of nominal GDP relies on converting China's yuan into US dollars. A strong dollar or a weak yuan could postpone this economic crossover for years or even decades. Even if China's economy grows faster in real terms, the scoreboard can be changed by currency fluctuations alone. So is an economic takeover inevitable? The reality is far more fragile than a single headline suggests. But the true battlefield for supremacy might not be fought with dollars and cents. It might be fought with steel and strategy. This brings us to the second great question. When will China's military overtake America's? Here, China has a clear and public roadmap. By the year 2035, it aims to complete a broad modernization of its armed forces. And by 2049, the 100th anniversary of the People's Republic, it intends to field a world-class military. These are not just goals, they are a national obsession. But what does overtaking actually mean in a military sense? This is where the story takes a dramatic turn, because there are two completely different arenas for this contest. In the first arena, China's own backyard. The picture is changing at breathtaking speed. In the Western Pacific, in places like the South China Sea and the Taiwan Strait, China is rapidly closing the gap. It has invested trillions in technologies designed for one purpose: to challenge American military operations near its borders. Its advanced missiles, its growing navy, and its sophisticated air defenses are creating a fortress. Within this regional bubble, China is already a peer competitor to the United States. But if we pull the camera back to a global view, a completely different story emerges. Here, the United States still possesses an overwhelming advantage. America spends far more on defense than China. It operates a vast worldwide network of military bases, a logistical capability that can project power to any corner of the globe. And it commands a powerful system of alliances from NATO in Europe to partners in the Indo-Pacific. The United States operates 11 aircraft carriers. China operates 3. In terms of global reach and power projection, America remains in a class of its own. So what is the final answer? When is the great takeover? The ultimate revelation is this: there may be no single moment. The idea of a clean handover of power is a myth. Instead, what we are witnessing is the emergence of a new world. A world where China becomes the dominant power in its region. But the United States retains its global financial and military supremacy for decades to come. The question is not when one will overtake the other. The real question is how the world will function with two giants standing at the top. The era of a single undisputed superpower is over. And the age of sustained strategic competition has just begun. For more stories that explain our world, click subscribe.